The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello, this is TVWAN News. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, PNG embraces friendship, water police supported, and PNG Air celebrates anniversary. Number One Super Limited has put on hold its lockout activity in the interest of finding an amicable and mutually satisfying solution regarding rental areas owed by the state. In a meeting held recently with concerned government departments, NSL confirms that it has received 52 million kina from the state as partial payment for its 160 million kina in rental areas. NSL is now working to finalize a suitable payment schedule to have the remaining 108 million kina paid before the end of the year. NSL is hoping to finalize the agreement soon with a memorandum of agreement signing with the Departments of Finance and Treasury. More information will be released once details of the agreement is finalized. When marking the Korea National Day on Friday, the 30th of September, Papua New Guinea congratulated the Republic of Korea for being a dear friend through close diplomatic relations since 19th of May 1976. PNG and Korea have strengthened joint efforts in various areas including economic cooperation and people-to-people exchange.
In a small reception held last Friday, Department of Foreign Affairs and International Trade Deputy Secretary Kapi Mauro, on behalf of the government and people of Papua New Guinea, said it is indeed a special and significant event in the history of the Korean people. He said the bond between PNG and Korea has been warm, friendly and constructive, covering economic, social, cultural and people-to-people relations. Both countries' relations have grown over the years, with Korea standing to support PNG in its efforts in climate change mitigation and adaptation and a peace-building project in the highlands. Mr. Mara said PNG aims to increase economic cooperation with the Republic of Korea, given Korea's rapid economic advancement to an industrialized economy. Meantime, the Republic of Korea has announced that they will boost a contribution to the international community, including PNG, by expanding its development assistance program. Susan Oriape, TVWAN News.
Right Coast MP and Vice Minister for International Trade and Investment, Cassie Sawang, recently presented a 23-foot boat and a 60 HP outboard motor to water police in Madang to assist in policing duties. The MP said she had been a victim of piracy and knows how police officers often struggle to attend to such crime. She said the presentation of the boat is a step forward for the Right Coast DDA to work closely with the police to fight crime in the district. Meantime, Madang Water Police Sergeant Obed Lim said the donation was timely as they lacked proper logistics to carry out their duties. TVWAN News continues when we return. Stay with us.
With BSP Internet Banking, you can enjoy your banking at home, at work, or wherever you are. BSB Personal Internet Banking allows you to view your accounts and transactions, transfer money, bill pay, schedule future payments, or access your bank statements. Visit your nearest BSB branch to register now. BSB Internet Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Susan, I want something.
And Sunshine Nutri-Strong. And new blue packet Sunshine milk.
Ah, Sunshine got new blue packet milk.
Yes, and good lo walking coffee, tea, na baking scone too. Sunshine Nutri-Strong. And scale lo making Milo or milk belong all picking long drink too.
Nice, yeah.
And now Sunshine Nutri-Strong. And we got vitamins and minerals too.
Sunshine Nutri-Strong, the new nutritious milk from Sunshine.
When you're spending time with family, when you've got a big day ahead, when you have given it all you've got, when you're putting on a feast, that's when you want the best. That's when you want flame rice. New flame rice. Win him, Olgeta.
SP Lager was there for the birth of our nation. We cheered when we dominated the Pacific Games. And we were full of pride when the Hunters lifted the cup. SP Lager. Cheers to 70 years.
Welcome back. The 4-day workshop hosted by Internal Revenue Commission on tax compliance processes had brought together micro and small-medium enterprises. Relevant stakeholders were invited to participate in the tax awareness and offer MSME products to do their business. This awareness connected organizations and allowed to showcase their products and services. Apart from the underlying key objective in providing awareness to businesses on their responsibilities, relevant stakeholders were invited to participate in the tax awareness from regulatory agencies, providers of literacy programs, training for MSMEs, tax agent services, and offer MSME products to do their businesses. This awareness connected organizations and allowed to showcase their products and services. The highlight of the daily breakout sessions was divided into sole traders, companies, and small business tax. David Roape, Director and Certified Corporate Trainer at Agora Education and Training Institute, spoke about the services, which is a marketplace training provider.
Depending on the audience, the maximum number of participants that we encourage is up to 10. If you're an organization sitting here and you want to upskill your trainers, we can be able to prepare them to conduct efficient workshops.
The practical sessions included completion of taxpayers' identification number, application forms, tax returns, records to keep and maintain books of accounts, employer and employee responsibilities, tax payments methods, My IRC online payment portal, and other tax services provided by the IRC. Participants were satisfied as some of ongoing queries regarding deregistration by failure of businesses not submitting their annual returns on time were also addressed by IPA. Kina Bank, BSB Financial Group, Pacific Institute of Leadership and Governance, Small Medium Enterprises Corporation, and No. 1 Super Savings took part in setting up information booths and disseminating information on their services with various roles and functions. IRC Commissioner General Sam Coim stated that the common outlook for the IRC presenters at each of these different sessions was aimed at several case studies on how to complete tax returns and how to calculate tax liability in accordance to its different tax regimes.
I've seen a lot of individuals and businesses, they fail to comply with the tax obligations, and then once when the tax office garnishes their bank accounts or takes actions, it can be devastating for your business, for yourself.
Book Belong Pikinini will be opening their new library learning center at Baroni Primary School in partnership with the Motukoita Assembly, Steamships Trading Company, and the NCD and Baroni community. The progress on construction has been going very well, and BBP are excited and looking forward to providing the children at Baroni with the same opportunities as children at Vabukori and Pari villages. Community leader Sepoe Oika Gabutu, director of Noho Mage Limited, spoke of how much the community is looking forward to having a Book Belong Pikinini library at their village as mothers and children walk to the BBP library on Tatana Island to attend BBP's program. The library at Baroni will be ready to open for the 2023 academic year. For 35 years, PNG Air has provided wonderful and reliable services to all its customers from Papua New Guinea and even those coming in from abroad. On Thursday, the 29th of September, a full-mode simulation of an actual flight was conducted.
Passengers traveling on flight CJ035, please make your way to the check-in counter, was how the night began in celebrating 35 years of aviation services for PNG Airlines. PNG Air is an international and domestic airline that started operations as Milne Bay Air in 1987, then renamed to Airlines PNG in 2001. It was an exciting experience as guests were each issued airline tickets to Destination Hilton Hotel, where they queued up at the check-in booth before proceeding to the waiting lounge, enjoying a night of memories from staff and guests who relived and spoke of journeys with the airline. Acting Prime Minister John Rosso was present for the evening's event, where he highlighted the airline's history and remarkable journey over the past 35 years. Acting PM Rosso said PNG Air, at the time known as Milne Bay Air, took over the skies and grew from a very humble beginning, filling a very important void in rural PNG, gradually growing into urban areas and now standing as a well-performing airline. The evening was set up with performances that were symbolic to PNG Air's timeline of operations, flight path and history from its network destinations beginning from the southern region, then journeying to the Highlands and Momase regions and finishing off in the New Guinea Islands. PNG Air Acting CEO Stanley Stevens said the 35 years of service would not have been possible without the people of PNG and its staff, both past, present, and also the support of MRDC and NASFAN. He said 35 years means a contribution to PNG's economic growth, connecting families, tourists, business operations, and more across the country. Carol Kido Jr., TV1 News.
You're watching TV1 News. In sports, Kumuls arrive and Southern meet concludes.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy paid units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people. From the rich soils of the highlands, the finest coffee has been grown by generations of Papua New Guineans. Expertly blended and roasted with over 80 years of experience, making the finest cup of Nescafe New Guinea blend. PNG's own coffee.
Whether we're playing sport, exercising for fitness, being active for work or play, just having some fun, or just chilling, there is one name we can count on that we know will keep us going strong. Skell Rice. Healthy, nutritious, delicious medium grain rice full of vitamins and minerals. Skell helps us maintain a healthy, active lifestyle so we can enjoy every day.
Skell Rice. Skell Life.
Open net.
favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook. And with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier but you like it more.
How would you describe your mother?
My mom is beautiful.
She is strong like Superwoman.
I love my mom because she always takes care of me.
My mom, she's so patient and loving. I feel she's always around.
Caring. She works so hard and always wants the best for me.
She's soft like her love.
My mom is everything, and I don't know what I'd do without her.
Softly, fragrance of a mother's love.
SB Laga was there for the birth of our nation. We cheered when we dominated the Pacific Games. And we were full of pride when the Hunters lifted the cup. SB Laga, cheers to 70 years.
Welcome back. While the PNG LNG Kumul's final 24 men's squad for the upcoming RLWC is yet to be made public, majority of the Australian-based players arrived in Port Moresby yesterday and were taken straight into camp at the Stanley Hotel. The Kumuls will assemble in Port Moresby for about a week before they depart for the UK.
The Australian-based players include Melbourne Storm duo Justin Olam and Xavier Coates, Dan Russell from the Brisbane Tigers, Carl Leibart from the Townsville Blackhawks, Nixon Poot, Mackenzie Ye and Zev John from the Central Queensland Capras, Jeremiah Simbican from the Redcliffe Dolphins, Jimmy Ngutlik from the West Tigers Magpies, Jacob Alec from Burleigh Bears, and veteran injured number 9 Warto Puara Jr. from the Hunters. The players were accompanied by former Kumuls Tom Butterfield and Paul Ayton as part of the Kumuls coaching staff. It is understood the balance of the Kumul squad will be made up of Hunters, Digicel Cup and Super League players and will be officially announced at some point while the team is in camp. The Kumuls had their first training run today at the Santos National Football Stadium. The Kumuls are pooled against Tonga, Wales and the Cook Islands. The Rugby League World Cup is scheduled to kick off on the 15th of October till the 19th of November. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
PNG Air's Southern Region Athletics Champions concluded today with 400 meters and 800 meters long distance track and field events at the Sir John Guy Stadium. The competition started on Saturday with the heats in under 14, under 16, under 18 and open men, while open women's had straight finals. Although the number of teams were less than expected, there were still some quality competitions on the show.
Athletics PNG President Tony Green said although they expected to see a good turnout of young athletes on both days, but the school holidays had an effect on their numbers. However, he said Port Moresby International School, POMIS, had the biggest number apart from the central secondary schools, which was pleasing to see. When recapping on some of the events on Saturday, Green said they had some good races in the 100 meters, 400 meters and 3,000 meter event for both men and women, including the 4x100 meter relay on the track and the men's triple jumps and javelin.
We did send out the invitation for all the schools, but I think because of the holiday, there aren't many of the schools here. But we do have a couple of teams from Central. There's a Central Secondary Schools team under Nick Mino, and Francis Ihe has also got a few athletes from Central, and good to see that Caro Eager has brought a few boys from the village too. I think there are 6 athletes with Caro, and you know the other athletes are from the clubs around the city.
Green said the championship also featured a number of elite athletes to provide quality competitions for the young athletes, but more so to prepare for the World Cross Country Championships in Australia in February.
It's good to bring them to these events. It gives them a bit of motivation to keep going in the off season. You know, especially these boys are doing really well in the distance, Aquila and Siuni, and they're preparing for the World Cross Country Championships, which will be in February in Australia. So Scholastica also for the shorter distance at the cross country.
Gwen was also impressed with Leroy Kamo's blistering form in the 100-meter sprints. Kamo showed his class when he blitzed the field in the open man 100-meter sprint, providing strong competition for the younger up-and-coming sprinters.
I was okay, easy run, but you have to give the boys some experience, because back in my time I never had that experience. So yeah, it's good for the young athletes to compete with the experienced person. So.
Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
And that wraps up the news tonight. Remember to apply the following simple measures to prevent the transmission of the coronavirus. Regularly wash your hands with soap and water, cough or sneeze into your elbow, and exercise social distancing. If you are feeling sick, please stay at home. You can also call the COVID-19 hotline number for more information or assistance. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.